I used to think that the inconsistency in me was really about me. But then I realized it was really about the environment that I have been working in. On the previous entry, I have been in a venture. I entered the food business and it suffered. The inconsistency made the production less and less because I have experienced debilitating back pain that kept me from even standing up in an hour straight. And then it dawned on me it's not really, sometimes, it's not really about us, it's about the environment we're in. So in this entry, I wanted to break this down and explore this space more technically because this is where it starts to matter design wise. To explain this better, I have two sections for this explanation. First section will be about the previous space that I have been in, the one I suffered in. And then the second section will be about the recommended layout for that particular space. We will go to the first section and I'll explain to you why I suffered in that space. I have this layout right now, it's visual, top view of the plan, the kitchen, and the surrounding area. The dining area is below. As you can see, there's not enough space in the kitchen area. And that's one of the reasons why I included the dining area in this layout. Since 60% of my work is being done in that dining area, that's my preparation area during those times. The kitchen has the sink, it has the range, it's a range oven, and the ref is in the middle. You can see that. It's quite far away from the sink. Yes. Imagine yourself in this area. Let's say it's gonna be a new day and you are gonna start the production. First things first, you are going to go in the refrigerator. You're going to get the things that you have stored there. You need to defrost them. So you'll go to the ref and you're going to walk to the sink. You're going to wash stuffs. You're going to place the things that you will need, the ingredients that you will need there. Then you get the mixer, you get the tools from the kitchen, and you're going to bring it on the table. That's going to be our production area. So as you can see, this is not an industrial kitchen. This is a home kitchen. And that's one of the reasons why it's small. It's just for home cooking. I'm not alone in the house. It's my parents' house. And they will need a kitchen as well as I will need it. And can you imagine the chaos in the morning, the afternoon, and in the evening because that's breakfast, lunch, dinner. So I'm basically going circles and while I am producing my baked goods in the area. Once the tools are in the dining area, the things that I thought and the ingredients that I needed, I am also going to transfer it on top of the table. I leave the wet ingredients above the sink, on the sink area, since it's easier to manage it there. What's the hardest thing in any food production? It's the washing of hands. I'm not sure if this is just me, but I hope you are this way when you're cooking, especially something that you sell. You wash your hands every time. Yes, you use gloves. Of course, that's a no brainer. But every time you touch something, you just really have to wash hands. I have that urge. And especially whenever I handle buttercream, it's greasy. I don't really want it staying in my hands. And then just wearing gloves again, it's not, it's no. So I wash my hands every minute. Imagine, while I'm in the production area on the dining, I have to walk. I literally run sometimes to the kitchen just to wash my hands. And I left my mixer mixing there. And most of the time, you can't leave a mixer mixing, except it can overmix things. It can make it tough. It can deflate your chiffon batter. It can overmix your muffins batter. It's gonna make it tough. You can't leave it basically. So when I wash my hands, I'm run on the sink and then get back to what I'm working on. Can you imagine that? That's the hardest thing I would say during those times. It's washing of the hands because I do it every minute. And then I'm going to get the baked goods from the oven. I also have to bring it on the production area. Why? Because no space left on the sink. Because this is a home kitchen, we have things above the counter as well. And I can't help it. This isn't my space. I'm just cooking in this space. So I might have space there, but very small. As I mentioned, I have a lot of orders, and it's hot whenever you whenever you get those stuff from there. It's hot, and I have to walk and run to the production area, which is in the dining table, so I can put it there. Yes, it's a long table. It's 8 seater actually. I just put the 6 seater there. So I do 60% of my work there. And right now, just recalling this is making my back feel painful. I'm reliving the experience right now. It's very straining. Now let's proceed to the recommended layouts for this particular space. We are going to start from ground up. I am going to clear everything in this space. Now let's do this properly. So as you can see, we started at clean slate. No cabinets, no tables, no ref. So what's the proper layout for the kitchen? There's a standard. There's the basic working triangle. That's what you need to keep in mind. So the triangle has three sides. First side is your kitchen sink. The next side is your kitchen range. And the last side is your refrigerator, your fridge. So you need to put it in the space in a way that it will shape like a triangle. That's basically why it's called the working triangle. So imagine this. You enter the back exit. That's where you usually do enter because you have a lot of things on your hands. You're from the grocery, you're from the supermarket. Some of what you're carrying might be leaking. You don't want to go past the living and the dining area. You wanted to pass at the back. So you're gonna enter the exit door. First things first, what do you need to do? What do you want to do? You want to put that down. So you want to put that above the sink because you have to clean stuff. It's already leaking, right? And then after you clean the things that you bought, you wanted to store it. It's going to be entering your refrigerator. It's going to be in your ref. After that, you are going to cook. As far as I know, that's how it goes. That's the flow. So you clean, you put things in the ref, and then you cook. Let's say, okay, you're not from the supermarket, you're not from outside. You woke up in the morning, you are going to make breakfast. First thing that you're going to do, you're going to go in the refrigerator. You're going to get the things, ingredients from there. And then you're going to go to the sink, clean things up, and then you're going to cook. After you cook, you eat. You eat, you have leftovers, you go to the sink, you arrange things, you go to the ref back, you're going to store things in the ref. So that's the flow. Now, in this particular space, since we have a small kitchen, we can do an L-shaped one. The original placement before is a hallway. It's just a straight, the countertop is just straight on one side of the wall. Now we are going to do an L-shaped kitchen. The thing is that we have to close the exit door from there. We're going to transfer it at the bottom of that wall, as you can see. So we can close that wall. We can put another countertop there at the top. Now, there's a lot of nuances in designing. There's a lot of shapes that you will encounter. You also have to consider the entrance and the exit spaces. Now, this video will be long if I go through all of them. Right now, we are going to focus mainly on the existing space that we have. So we can make an L-shaped kitchen there. And keeping in mind the working triangle, we are going to put the sink near the refrigerator. The refrigerator will be on the side of the sink. And we are going to retain the placement of the range oven from where it is in the original space before. But we are going to put it farther on the left side since it's quite congested really if you put it near the sink. We are going to put it the farthest on the, well, not really the farthest, but that's where the wall is. So we're gonna stick it on that wall. So now, as you can see, it's easier in the eyes, and if you put yourself in that space, if you imagine yourself, it's going to be easier to navigate it. It's much more efficient. Now the question is, can you use this space for a production? Honestly, no. There's no enough space. You can't put any preparation table in there because, let's face it, it's really small. It's just for home kitchen. It's just for home cooking, and that's how you make it. That's particular space. The layout is going to be that way. It's a more efficient layout.